Okie dokie, we are back in business. Now. So last time we did this, we got all the way to the Hidden Backs, and they wanted us to go, raid the other gang base for their prototype accelerator for the swoop, which was basically a motorcycle. Before we get into that, I'm gonna try my luck at the dueling again and see if I can, actually manage it. Now that I have armor. And hopefully won't be missing as horrifically. Cantina was over here, wouldn't it? Yeah. Hi, Karth wants to talk again.
Yes, what's on your mind? Oh, you want to argue some more, is that it? And I don't want to argue with you either. I mean, you seem sincere enough, I guess. I just don't trust easily. And for good reasons, which are my own. Damn it. I suppose I won't get any rest until I talk, will I? You want to know why I don't trust anyone? Fine. Here goes. 5 years ago, the Jedi had just finished the war with the Mandalorians. Revan and Malik were heroes. I was damn proud to have served in the fleet. It was completely unexpected when they turned on us, invading the Republic while we were still weak. Nobody knew what to think. At least it was me. Our heroes had become brutal, conquering Sith. And we were all helpless before them. I mean, think about it. If you can't even trust the best of the Jedi, who can you trust?
Yeah, he's kind of got a good point when you think about it.
No, it wasn't even that. There were others. Good, solid men, trusted men who turned on us as well and joined their cause. Malik and Revan and the Sith deserve to die for what they've done. But the ones who fled the Republic and joined them are even worse. The dark side has nothing to do with why they joined with the Sith. They deserve no mercy.
Wow,
I know. And I should apologize to you. I've become so accustomed to expecting the worst in others, and you've done nothing to deserve that. It's just... No, never mind. Let's just continue with what we were doing. I really want to talk about it.
at least we got an apology. Sorta. But baby steps. What am I looking at for money? 300 credits on me. What did you need for that, that armor?
Well,
I don't actually know if that's any better than what I got. But let's pawn off some things that we can. Oh, actually, I got us a decent enough. Oh, a decent amount of credits. All right, so yeah, what I'm wearing is better. Good to know. So we're actually a bit better equipped than I thought we were. All right. So this is kind of a massive upgrade. Let's see,
Ladies and over in this corner, a woman with steel on her bones.
yeah, I don't know why it won't skip this line.
She's cold and quick as tip hand and...
I don't know why it won't skip that line until, death. Can I use this? Apparently I can use the med packs and no one cares. Good to know. I wish I knew why this... lady was so hard to hit.
It's over! The fight is over! The mysterious stranger has won! Ice is knocked out cold! Looks like we have a rising star in the mysterious stranger, folks. But how high can this star soar? You'll just have to watch and see.
Maybe it is that just that critical strike skill is super crappy. Oh yeah, I gotta level up, so I don't even need to go heal. Keep our usual stuff up. Actually, I don't need to put stealth up as much. I could, because stealth is always nice to have, but I don't feel the need to have it quite as much. Oops, I need to hit that button. Not okay. Alright, well with that, from +5 to +3, unfortunately I can't, I'm missing so much. Let's see, where are my skills? Okay, so it doesn't actually do any more damage, it just makes it more likely to critical. Wow, that's a really stupid skill. At least in my opinion, but... well, whatever. Let's see if this works good. A bit better than...
Ladies and gentlemen, draw your eyes to the center ring. We have a very special presentation in store for you. He's a legend in the sport, a 20-year veteran who still knows how to show the young kids a trick or two. Let's have a big hand for Mo! But there's always some young gun coming up to knock the veterans off. And we've got one of the best right here. I give you the mysterious stranger.
So yeah, we're just gonna... Did he just take my health down in one shot? I think he did. Yeah, he did. Wow, okay. Whoa. That's a bit unfortunate. I'm not entirely certain how to deal with that. I'm not even using critical strike. My defense was not getting hit with a penalty. Oh, Karth got stuck on something. Okay! We're gonna have to come back to that. I kind of blame it on the fact that I'm, maybe I started as a scoundrel, but he's flat out melee. It wouldn't help me if I was going with blasters. The main issue is that I'm still missing like crazy, and that's driving me bonkers. So I guess we're going back to one weapon for a little while. Oh, so yeah, I still can't figure out where Dia is because she wasn't in... Well, I'll go look in the apartments again. But she sure wasn't there when I last came back to check. And now she is. Cool.
You're back. Did you manage to get Holden to withdraw the price on my head?
I'm glad I came back. No, I believe you. I'm thinking the game for some reason despawned her, but it spawned her back, so we're good to go.
He called the bounty off? That's wonderful. I only wish I had something to give you as a reward. Wait a minute, I know. I don't have many credits, but there is something I can give you. It's a family heirloom. It's not much, but it's something. I can never truly repay you for helping me, but you'll always have my thanks for what you did.
Alright, so what do we actually get? Oh, I think she gave me the energy projector. That's actually pretty cool. Thanks, lady. I wonder. Let's try this. I didn't realize that was a balanced weapon. So this might be a little bit better for my accuracy, but we'll actually give it a test out. I should have gone soldier too if I wanted to like make this a lot easier on myself, but this is just traditional for me. I always picked every time I played this, I've always picked scoundrel. That's the clinic. So we need to go this way. I believe the Sith checkpoint is over here. Yeah. I still love that I'm just holding my swords out in the open like this. Wow!
Yes, what's in your mind? I thought I said I don't want to talk about it. Listen, sister, just because we're working together doesn't mean you get to go badger me with constant questions.
I don't, yeah, they usually aren't this talky. Or maybe they are, and I just forgot. You're damn right it does.
Blast it if you aren't the most frustrating woman to talk to. Isn't there someone else you can harass for a little while? Wait, I didn't mean it that way. Don't go, damn it. Look, I suppose I could use someone to talk to. I'm just not used to it, and I don't know why you're so interested, but here goes. When I think of all the men who this. The one that stands out above all of them is the one that I respect the most. Saul.
Oh, that's right. I think this is very special for Taris. So that's why Karth is so talky, because there's a lot of story that will make something later on a bit better. I think.
With good reason. Admiral Saul Kareth is the commander of the entire Sith fleet. He's half the reason Malak has done so well in the war. Saul was my commanding officer back when the Mandalorian Wars first began. He taught me everything about being a soldier, and I looked up to him.
Yeah.
Saul approached me before he left. He talked to me about how the Republic was on the losing side and about how I should start thinking of my survival. I know now that he was trying to recruit me into the Sith, but I couldn't have conceived of it back then. I argued with him and he got angry and he left. I never saw him again.
Yeah, Karth, you wanna, I don't know, take a few steps forward? That would probably be better.
Saul was my mentor. He led us to so many victories against the Mandalorians. But even when things looked to be at their worst, I couldn't conceive of it. He couldn't be serious. I was wrong, of course. He not only left us for the Sith, he gave them the codes to bypass our scanners. I remember waking up as the first of the Sith bombers snuck past our defenses and began destroying half of our docked ships. I knew right away what had happened.
Holy crap, Saul.
Could have stopped it all. I blame Saul, not myself. I was stupid and I ignored the danger. He nearly destroyed us all. No, I fought Saul for years now, and if I ever catch up to him, he will regret what he's done. He will regret it.
Also, despite the wording, this is like a legitimate, this is like sincere, I believe.
Well, there's more to the story, I guess. But I don't want to talk about it right now. Let's go.
Alright, Karth, alright. I do kind of like how, like, your first bit with him is a lot of conflict and spatting. It just feels really realistic. I mean, you barely know each other. Karth has a bunch of issues to work through.
This elevator is off limits. Only Sith patrols and those with proper authorization are allowed into the lower city. It's obvious from the way you're dressed that you're not one of the Sith patrols, so unless you have the authorization papers, you must move along. Well, why didn't you say so? Everything seems to be in order. Okay, I guess you can go down to the lower city. Just be careful down there. Those swoop gangs will take a shot at anybody. Even our Sith patrols have come under fire.
Alrighty. So I believe this is the way we need to go. I could do with some more grenades, but this will have to do. No, I don't. Okay, they're too far away for Karth to...
Ready? Yes, what's on your... You got it.
I forgot you could trigger it that way.
Uh-huh.
That works. Can actually get a hit on him, it's fine. It's just that accuracy I'm having a little issue with. I'm gonna be really happy when we get Bastila. Oh right, I have to go find mission. But Jedi come with heal skills, which ties into their force points, which is permanently regenerating. That would be very nice to have. You have to kind of tough it out until you can get Bastila. Whoa. I don't even know if she, like, starts with it. I just know she has it. Alright, so I was mission here. What am I doing? I have a journal. Okay, so I have to find my way. I have to find a way to the Undercity, which is probably not going to be in the cantina. Okay, since I have credits now. Oh, I should have paid attention to what I was buying. Oh well. I forgot not all the cards were limited, but I got what I wanted, so whatever. Alright. So this is the Volker base, which means this is probably the way to the Undercity. And of course we're going to have to fight our way over there. But what else is new? I wish I could remove critical attack. I'm never going to use it. It's just crap.
What?
We're gonna actually hit. It's just fine. Also, I love Karth just kind of lazily ambling there in the background. Don't put a rush on it or anything.
Hold on there, civilian. Only those with official Sith business are allowed into the Undercity. Unless you've got the proper security papers, you better just turn around and go back the way you came. Let me see. Yeah, these look to be in order. Okay, you can go down if you want. Can't say I envy you, though. The Undercity is crawling with mutants. Rat-ghouls, they call them. If you see anything moving down there, shoot first and ask questions later.
Sure thing, buddy boy. Hi.
You there, Upworlder! Anyone using this elevator has to pay the toll.
Yeah, this is our elevator. If you use it, you gotta give us something.
I don't believe this planet. Even the beggars are trying to shake us down.
5 credits! That's what it costs to use our elevator. 5 credits!
Are their clothes rotting off their back? You know what?
Credits, my brother! We have credits. Now we can buy food and medicine.
Hush, or the others will hear us. They'll want our credits. We have to hide them.
Go on, you two. Get out of here. I'm sorry about that. Those 2 beggars give everyone in the village a bad name. We aren't all like that, you know. Most of us are good people.
I'm sure you are, miss. It's just too bad your little welcoming committee is here to give people a bad first impression.
I feel bad. I don't even feel shaken down. I just feel bad.
My name is Shalina. You're from the Upworld, aren't you? I've never seen it. I was born here in the Undercity. Is it as nice as they say up there?
Oh dear God, we are in city.
I've never been to the surface, but sometimes I think I can see it in my dreams. The sun, the sky, the stars. It all sounds so wonderful. Gendar, the leader of our village, tells me I should spend more time trying to improve things down here and less time dreaming about something I can never have. Maybe he's right. You probably think I'm a fool, having dreams of a place I've never even seen. But when I was little, Rukil used to tell me stories of what it was like up there.
It really is city. Also, yeah, it's very awkward with them, like, flailing their weapons in conversations, but there's way too much micromanaging for me to take the weapons off before every cutscene.
Rukil's the oldest man in the village. The kids call him Rukil Wrinkleskin, but he's a kind man. He used to tell me the greatest stories when I was a little girl. I still like to listen to his tales about the Promised Land, even though I know they're just legends, but it helps to make the Undercity seem less dark somehow. It's just a story to make little children smile. Rukiel believes in it, though. Sometimes I can almost believe it myself, but then I look around and see the ugly truth. I guess we have to make the best of what we have, though. If you really want to learn more about the Promised Land, you should speak to Rukiel. He's wandering around somewhere on the south side of the village. He doesn't move too far. He's hard on his bones. He's over 100 years old. The children laugh at him, and people think he's crazy because of his stories about the Promised Land, but he's really just a kind old man.
My nose is all snuffy. Sorry about that.
Oh, okay. Well, if you ever need anything, or if you just feel like talking, come back and see me. I hardly ever get a chance to speak to someone from the Upworld.
This lady is so cute. Alright, so we are not heading over here yet. Because we don't have what we need for that. If you're playing along, do not do anything here until you have the... Until you... Sorry, excuse me. Do not do anything here until you have the rat ghoul serum. Because the people in there are infected. And if you go in there without the serum, they turn and kill you. So we want to get the serum back up to the dude in the upper city before we come back down here.
You come from the world above. Is this the time of destiny, then? Is this a portent of the salvation of my people? Or merely another false sign to mislead us from the path? Are you the herald of prophecy? The beacon to guide us through the darkness? Or are you merely another harbinger of shattered dreams and unfulfilled promises?
Be careful. This one might be crazy enough to be dangerous.
Speak to me, Upworlder. Tell me what fate you unleash upon us. Salvation or damnation? Speak, Upworlder. I beg you.
I think you missed your turn for the Final Fantasy game about 5 blocks back.
Question. You are uncertain, bewildered, perplexed. Understandable, I suppose. Even after 100 years of life, I myself still become confused at times.
Hi, Yvonne.
Perhaps I can make things more clear. Some things, at least. My name is Rukiel, the oldest outcast here in the village. Rukiel Wrinkleskin, the children call me sometimes. Once, I was honored for my wisdom. But over time, the villagers fell away from the true path. Eventually, there was only a single apprentice who followed me. And now she is gone too. No, not yet. I must be wary. Careful. You may be a false savior. Dare I share my secrets with you? No, not until you prove yourself. My apprentice is lost. I sent her out into the Undercity to find... Well, I cannot tell you. Not yet. Sadly, my apprentice has not returned. Please, Upworlder, will you help an old man? Will you seek out my apprentice in the Undercity? Her name is Malia. I must know of her fate, whatever it may be. I must know what she found. Finding her may be difficult. Malia could be anywhere in the Undercity. But if you will find her, I will know you to be our true savior. Only then can I reveal my secret knowledge to you. I wish you luck, Upworld.
Alright, so we got an apprentice to find. She is most likely dead. But we still gotta find her.
Greetings, Upworlder. We rarely see your kind here in the Undercity. I find it strange that so many of you have come down from the surface recently.
No offense, but I can see why people normally avoid this place.
Why have you come into this dark and sunless place? Is there something you need of me or my village? I will help you however I can. Our village has seen many visitors from the surface recently. Armored troops, swoop gang members, mercenaries. They come to search our sunless world. They're even searching the sewers.
Oh, here we go.
Yes, I have seen this Twi'lek many times, though I've never spoken to her. She and her Wookiee companion often pass through our village on their way to explore the sewers. There are two entrances into the sewers from the Undercity. One to the northeast of our village, the other to the southeast. But the sewers are dangerous, Upworlder. If you dare to travel those dark tunnels, you would be wise to go heavily armed, unless you wish to become a meal for the rock ghouls and the other foul creatures. As you wish, Upworlder. Should you
Yay! Sewer level! I will give this game credit in that the sewer level is not nearly as bad as some other ones. It's still a sewer level. At least it's thematically appropriate instead of, you know, just randomly throwing you into a sewer. Which is a small thing, but is a thing. Hi.
You ain't from the village. You're from the Upworld, ain't you? Yes. You've got credits, I bet.
Watch yourself. There's something slimy about this guy. I wouldn't trust him as far as I can throw him.
My name's Saigir. I run a little salvage shop here. You want to buy something from my store? I got some good deals.
Okay then.
It ain't the best stuff.
Alright, so what do you got for me? That might be good for Karth. I want these. We'll come back with some more credits. We should be able to get quite a few just doing this run.
Hurry, Hindar! Hurry! I can hear it coming!
He'll never make it. He's doomed. I told him he was a fool to leave the village.
He will make it. Run, Hindar, run!
Open the gate! Quickly! There isn't much time!
I can't. The Rakghouls are too close.
The mutants will kill him if you don't open the gate!
And if I open the gate, they'll kill us all.
No! You can't do this! It isn't fair! Please, make him open the gate. Hindar will die if he doesn't.
I can't open the gate. Not while the Rakghouls are so near. You'd risk your life for a stranger? You're brave, Upworlder. I'll open the gate for you, but you gotta be quick. In a few seconds, I must close and lock it again.
Why don't you just run in there when it's open, Hindar? Alright.
What?
There we go.
I can't thank you enough for saving me, Upworlder. If I had anything but these rags on my back, it would be yours. But we have nothing.
I still have you, Hindar. That's all I need. Let's go back to the village.
Go on then. Yeah, that's honestly pretty easy to do. There's only one rat ghoul. The hardest part is killing it before it kills Hindar.
Thank you for saving Hindar. You are braver than I, Upworlder. Maybe we outcasts have lived too long in selfish fear. Perhaps we can learn a lesson from your brain. Goodbye.
I thought I had to talk to him to open the gate, but I guess he just automatically opens it when I walk to it. Karth. There you go.
Please, you have
Whoa.
to help me.
Mission!
Nobody else is gonna help me. Even the Becks won't help me. But I can't just leave him there. He's my friend. You'll help me, won't you? It's Zalbar. He's in trouble. Big trouble. We have to help him. If we don't, they'll sell him into slavery.
Also, I believe if you the dialogue options you get and in the way mission frames certain lines changes if you didn't talk to her in the cantina.
Me and Zalbar, we were just wandering around here in the Undercity. You know, looking for stuff we could find, just kind of exploring. We do it all the time.
I guess with a Wookiee at your side, you've got to figure you can handle the odd Rakghoul attack.
Only this time, they were waiting for us. Gamorrean slave hunters. We didn't even have a chance to run. Big Z threw himself at him and then roared for me to run. I took off. I figured Zalbar would be right behind me. But there were too many of them. He couldn't get away. They're going to sell him to a slaver, I just know it. I don't know for sure, but those Gamorreans like to hang out in the sewers. The stink reminds them of home, I guess. That's probably where they took Big Z. It's a deal. As soon as we get Big Z back, I'll show you a way into that Volker base. Now come on! We have to find Zalba before they sell him to slavers, or worse.
Do you know where he's being kept?
The Gamorreans make their camps in
Just
sewers.
ask that, Karth.
That's where we'll find...
I just asked her that, Karth.
Uh-huh.
Huh?
I'm just gonna let the auto handle her. So let's see. I want to see about missions. I sold the blaster pistols. She only got the one. But that's okay. Should I have better armor for her? No. That's what happens if you sell everything without thinking. I forgot Mission joined us here. Oh well. We'll get some more again. So that's the way into the sewers. We're not going that way yet. There's actually some stuff I need in this outer ring here, which we're going to be looking up. Oh! Look who it is!
Don't move! I'm not afraid to use this blaster if I have to.
Settle down, kid. We've already lost enough men to those damn rat ghouls. The last thing we need now is more casualties from a needless firefight. By the looks of you, I'd say you're down here for the same reason we are.
Not
to
really.
Salvage something from those downed Republic space pods. Let me give you some advice. Forget about it. Do yourself a favor and just head back from where you came. This isn't a good place to stand around chatting. The Undercity is crawling with rat ghouls. I've already lost a half a dozen men to those monsters.
Taris, I heard something. Over there, in the shadows. Sounded like a rat ghoul.
This is actually kind of a difficult fight, if you're not
Looks
careful.
like we've got company. Get those blasters ready, boys.
Candaris and them will help you fight it, but you want to be real careful about what you're picking fights with.
What?
Let's go! How'd you like that?
Case in point. Because Candaris' dudes go down fast. The men Candaris brought her.
I told Davik this salvage mission was a bad idea. His men aren't trained for this kind of thing, and I can't babysit them all. Okay, boys. We're getting out of here before I lose anyone else. I can't carry all this salvage back by myself. You'd be smart to get out of here as well. Even if you can handle the rat ghouls, I doubt there's anything worth finding anymore.
Candaris, I don't... Oh. No, that... I guess he did have one surviving dude over here. That's not Karth. The armor's different.
Come on, boys. Let's move out.
Well, one dude survived. The other two, not so much. Yeah, these stupid things are all over the freaking place.
I'm here.
They're more annoying than anything else.
Time to rumble.
You'll never get it.
Especially if you do that. I like setting up basically a rain of death with Karth and Mission to begin with before I dive in. Now here's a fight that might be a little problematic.
You asked for this!
Take that!
Alright.
What? I'll show you. Just smile.
2 down, or 3 more down. Can I actually... Yeah, you can't rapid transit from... Oh! Maybe you can rapid transit from down here. You just can't do it while there's an enemy here. I think we found Mela. Oh, hey, mission has a vibroblade. I might take that. Alright, so we're actually going to have to walk back and give that to the old man when we're done here. Because if we don't, it basically means we'd have to go through all the sewers, come back, give it to him, and then go through all the sewers again. As I'm sure you can guess, I don't want to do that. So the good news about having Mission here, she has demolitions.
What?
So we just got a free frag mine. Also, we can't transit, we can transit back. Cool. Alright. That being said, we have to go back into the city anyway, and there's a healer there, so... I'm gonna need to go that way. Because there's somebody I need over there, if you might have noticed. Alright, so first things first, let's go talk to the... First things first, get hung up on geometry.
Wait, Upworlder. You... The villagers infected with the Ruggood.
So you just lock...
For the sake of the village, we have to keep the infected ones locked away. Farewell.
Okay, so I can't actually... She won't actually heal me, never mind. Well, it's an easy fix, at least. Yeah, don't go through the gate without the serum.
Greetings once more, Upworlder. Do you bring news of my apprentice? Have you discovered her fate and proved yourself to be a true savior of my people? It is as I feared, then. She joins the list of those who have given their lives in the service of our cause. But though I am saddened by this news, there is yet hope. By finding my apprentice, you have proved yourself worthy, Upworlder. You are to be the beacon on our path to salvation. You will guide us to the promised land. You are marked, Upworlder. Even my dim old eyes can see the mantle of destiny that cloaks you. Perhaps old Rookhill knows you better than you know yourself. I am old. I have lived 100 years in the Undercity, cast down into the darkness. I know the legends and history of our people, and now you must learn it too. The great city of Taris covers the entire surface of this planet.
Story time!
There is no land to grow food. kelp harvests and the creatures of the sea are our only food source. A century ago, rising levels of toxic pollution poisoned the oceans, and famine swept the planet. The rich hoarded food for their own use, and the poor were left to starve and die.
From what I've seen of Taris, it doesn't look like much has changed. Except for the upper city, people here are just as bad off as the poor in your little history.
But the poor rose up against this tyranny, and civil war engulfed the planet. Millions died in the fighting, and huge sections of Taris were destroyed or abandoned. The rebellion was crushed in the end. Thousands were taken prisoner. The jails could not hold them all, and so the practice of banishing all prisoners to the Undercity was born. Many brave men and women were banished here to the Undercity for their part in the rebellion. People like my father and grandfather were cast down, along with their families.
What did you expect? If they could get away with it, the Tarisian nobles would stuff their own mothers down here to make more room in the upper city.
Now we live a dark existence beneath the streets of Taris, a life devoid of all hope but one, the Promised Land. And you will be the one to show us the way to get there. Legends tell of a self-sufficient colony founded just before the famine and lost during the Civil War. A paradise beneath the Undercity where droid servants tend to every need. For many years I searched for the Promised Land, just as my grandfather and father did before me. When I became old and gray, my apprentice continued the search on my behalf.
Sounds like a myth to me. Something to give the people here some false hope to cling to so they don't go mad with despair.
I have collected many clues hinting at its location. The journal of my apprentice provides yet more information. But still, there are too many pieces missing from this puzzle. But I know my father and grandfather each had journals where they recorded their own discoveries. Perhaps with their journals, I could at last uncover its hidden location. I have nothing to offer if you help me in this. I hope the knowledge that you are helping the entire village escape a life of darkness and suffering is reward enough. It is many decades since my father set out on his journey, but I remember he was eager to explore the sewers. You might want to begin your search there. I wish you luck in your...
So yeah, we got a little side quest here. And also why I didn't want to go into the sewers without doing that. So there's Sith over here.
You there, civilian. This is a restricted area. What are you doing down here?
Hi.
Security papers. Oh, you're one of those trackers the commander sent down, right? They should have given you an armed escort. It's nasty down here. We've already lost one patrol. We figure the Rakghouls got them. We've had so many encounters with those things, we've actually run out of Rakghoul serum. Plus, we've had several skirmishes with looters from those lower city swoop gangs. I'm telling you, we should just stay in the upper city where we're in control. Oh, is that why you're down here? Search and rescue? I didn't think they'd send anyone. They were in the southern section of the Undercity when we lost contact. I would have gone to investigate, but my orders are to search for those crashed escape pods, even if it means leaving another patrol to die. Yeah, sure. The commander won't be too happy if you come back empty-handed, right? Well, the same thing goes for us. Come on, patrol, let's get back to it. The sooner we get this search done, the sooner we can get out of this mutant-infested hole. Move out.
So yeah, you can kill them, but like they said, I believe they don't have any serum on them. There's another patrol down here you can get it from. Over here, in fact, I do believe.
What?
Wow, that was in time.
Down you go!
No, that doesn't look like a Sith patrol. Which way did he say? Somewhere over here? Yeah, I think this over here was it.
Huh? What?
Karth? What are you doing, Karth? Oh, I didn't pop missions level fast enough. Sorry about that mission.
What?
Yeah?
It's fine. See, you're okay. Here's the Sith Patrol. Yep, see, rat ghoul serum. So we'll take what we need from here. This, I believe, is another entrance into the sewers. Yep. So first things first, we got a little bit of walking to do. Which is unfortunate, but it only saves where you were as long as you're in the area with your base. So we got the serum as we promised that doctor. Let's go give it to him.
Hey, Carl. You're a pilot for the Republic, right? You've been all over the galaxy, I bet, right? So tell me, how would you rate Taris compared to other worlds?
It's a shithole!
Taris would rate pretty low. Prejudice, the rich spoiling themselves while the poor are crushed beneath them. It's not a pretty picture.
Yeah, but that's only since the Sith occupation. Before that, well, I guess it wasn't all that different, really. Maybe Taris ain't as great as I thought, you know?
Trust me, Mission, there are a lot of worlds better than Taris. There are worse, too, but Taris is no place for a kid to live on her own. Even a kid who's got a Wookiee to look out for.
Hey, I ain't no kid. I look out for Zalbar as much as he looks out for me. Big C's my friend, not my babysitter. Jeez, I come ask you a question, you give me a lecture.
Don't you snap at me, Missy. You want a lecture? How's this? Only bratty little children fly off the handle because of a simple comment.
Cass is just kind of face palming in the background.
I don't have to listen to you, Karth. You ain't my father, though you're sure old enough to be. So keep your lectures inside your withered old head, because I don't need them.
And I sure as hell don't need this. Look, let's just drop it and get back to what we were doing.
Honestly, I blame Karth. Like, she's literally lived on her own with her friend for a pretty long time, and she's already proven herself to be acceptable in the combat. Don't treat her like a little kid.
Welcome back. Are you in need of healing or medical supplies? I can treat you right here at the center for almost any condition, except the rat ghoul disease, of course.
Yeah, about that.
You have the serum? Impossible. How did you get this? No, wait. I don't really want to know. Can I see it? The serum, I mean? I need to see if there's enough for me to analyze it so I can start producing it in mass quantities.
Don't worry, I didn't get it any way illegal. I just looted it off of the corpse of a soldier already dead.
Let me see. Yes, this is it. A cure for the rat ghoul disease. With this sample, I can make enough serum for everyone. The people of Taris owe you a debt they can never repay. Please, take this small reward. It isn't much, but it's all I can afford. A few credits and 2 spare med packs.
I know it's putting ourselves at a bit of a disadvantage, but I'm always a sucker for helping nice medical professors for free.
You truly have a noble and generous spirit, but you deserve something for your effort. Tell you what, I'll give you a discount whenever you shop at my store. It's the least I can do. Now, is there anything else I can do for you?
Plus, that's also incredibly helpful.
Of course. Just step.
He's basically selling this stuff at a loss to us. Now, so that, now that we brought that. So first thing we want to do, for anything else, we want to buy that. We're going to need 800 credits for me to come get these. So...
You blew it. If you brought that rat ghoul serum to Zax, you would have made it worth your while. No, you had to go and do the honorable thing.
Meh. Alright, so we gotta walk all the way back. We gotta walk all the way back to get down to the Undercity.
Hey, Karth, can I talk to you for a second?
Are you ready to have a civil chat?
Karth, quit being a condescending dick.
Tantrum? I'm trying to apologize, you nerf herder. I mean, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get mad at you. It's just that I'm sick of everyone treating me like I'm a helpless kid.
Yeah, I know. And I'm sorry about what I said, too. I'm just a little on edge lately. Not surprising considering all we've been through, but I shouldn't take it out on you. Mission, you have to know that we don't think you're helpless. Look where we are. Look at what we're doing. You're not just along for the ride. We need you.
You really mean it, don't you? Nobody's ever said anything like that to me before. Not even Big Z. He might think it, but he's not really one for words, you know. Thanks, Karth.
Well, it's no big deal. I mean, I know it is. Sometimes you just need to hear a few words of encouragement. Kids are.
Kids are like that. Listen, you... Oh, I get it. Okay, you got me. You're pretty funny, Karth, for an old guy. Come on, geezer. Let's get back to what we were doing.
So not only was the fight realistic, the apology was even realistic. This game may be old, but I honestly think it still has writing that holds today. They really put a lot of thought and love into this writing. I really like how, like, you know, Karth is paranoid. You know he's heavily faulted. So does he, and he even apologizes for it if he gets out of hand.
Hey there, what can I do for you? Really? You want to know about me? Nobody's ever really been interested in me before. What do you want to know?
But yeah, Mission Sweetie, we've literally had a noticeable step up in ease since you've joined. Do not ever think you are not here because I want you here. Because we're not yet that. You are here because you're useful and you're a really good fighter, so don't ever think that we don't need you.
Big Z's my family, you know? My parents, well, I guess they're dead. It was just me on my own until the day I saw Zalbar in the lower city. I could tell right away he was in trouble. This was before the gang wars were out of hand. But even then, the Volkers were scum. A few of them were hassling Big Z, trying to pick a fight, but he wasn't looking for trouble.
Yeah,
Hey, nobody said the Volkers were smart, but there were 3 of them, so maybe they figured they could handle him. I don't know. Anyway, I don't like the Volkers at the best of times. And when I saw them picking on this poor Wookiee, all alone on a strange planet, overwhelmed by the big city, I just lost it. I screamed out, "Leave him alone, you core slimes!" and charged right at them. Well, one of them saw me coming and slapped me so hard he just about knocked me cold. Hey, don't treat me like I'm a little girl. I ain't no kid. I'm 14 years old.
You said you were younger.
Those Volkers didn't scare me. They're nothing but cowards. I knew how to deal with them. Of course, I never got the chance. Zalbar didn't like seeing me get smacked around. He let out this howl and yanked that Volker a meter up off the ground and held him there by his throat.
Mission, you said this was earlier. That's what I meant by smacking a kid. I guess I can't blame her for being touchy, though.
The other two screamed and ran off. Can't say I blame them. The first time you see an angry Wookiee up close, it isn't a pretty sight. I thought Zalbar was gonna rip that punk's arms off and beat him to death with his own fists. The Volker was so scared, he fainted. Or maybe it was Big Z's breath just knocked him out. I keep telling Zalbar to brush those choppers of his, but he never listens. Just stay upwind when he's speaking and you'll be fine. Anyway, I knew those Volkers would be back with friends, so I grabbed Zalbar and we took off. Ever since then, we've been a team. We look out for each other, you know? He was fleeing some kind of trouble back on Kashyyyk. That's all I know, really. Big Z doesn't like to talk about it. In case you didn't notice, he's the strong, silent type. Doesn't much matter to me, though. I accept him for what he is, not what he was. Me and Zalbar like to live in the present. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Like I used to tell my brother, fast talk and slick words don't get the job done. My brother's a touchy subject, you know. It just so happens, I don't really feel like talking about him right now. Nothing personal. Let's just get back to the business at hand, okay?
Sure. Also, okay. Also, they really needed to shrink Mission's model some. She's not 14. Karth is like 30-something at minimum, and she's as tall as he is. No. That's not how heights work. Or let's go turn in the bounty. Twi'leks actually, as far as I'm aware, follow human physiology pretty closely. Is that gonna work? Yep, sure is. So we got 800 credits just for that. So we can, next time we go back to the base, we can snag those implants from the doctor. This was not the way out. This was the way out. I said close, not exact. Though I guess if their top height is 8 feet, maybe Mission's just a really tall Twi'lek. Honestly, I think it's just they didn't want to futz around with making a smaller model. Because it looks like all of the girls are heavily based off. Basically, the males and females share one model base. They're just slightly altered. So I'm fairly certain that's what it was, but oh well. Oh, again.
Hey there. What can I do for you? I was a little snappish when we last talked. I'm sorry about that. I get a little touchy when it comes to Griff.
That's okay.
It's kind of embarrassing telling people about him. No, I want to tell you. Zalbar's a great listener, but it might be nice to talk about this with someone who doesn't reply in growls and grunts. I never knew my parents. My brother always looked out for me. He's the one who brought me here to Taris. I was just a kid, only 5. But I remember the trip, if you could call it that. We were stuffed inside a packing crate in a starfreighter's cargo hold with just enough food and water to make the trip. Not exactly first class, you know?
Shit, Griff.
I don't know the whole story. I was pretty young, but my brother owed a lot of money. Might even have been a few arrest warrants out for him, I don't know. The only way to get off the planet was to smuggle ourselves out. I mean, I don't want to make it sound like we were criminals. Well, maybe my brother was. See, this is why I don't like to talk about it. It makes Griff sound worse than he really was. My brother had his problems, but he always looked out for me.
Criminal's criminal, but, well...
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Without my brother, I don't know where I'd be. He gambled, and drank, and He was always borrowing money for his latest get-rich-quick scheme. But he had a good heart, you know? He taught me how to survive. Showed me how to slice into a computer security system, how to get inside a locked building without the entrance codes, and how to spot a wealthy mark for a quick shell game.
Honestly, those are pretty handy skills. Maybe not directly for the purposes Griff was teaching her, but
yeah, Griff
heck, I like him.
I really miss him since he left. I keep hoping he'll come back someday. He promised me he would. He fell in with a bad crowd. It's all Lena's fault. She's the one who took him from me. Just batted those long lashes at him and off he went. I don't want to talk about Griff and Lena. Just the thought of that space tramp makes my blood boil. Subject's closed as far as I'm concerned. If I'm gonna be any help to you, I can't be worrying about my Okay.
So apparently, Mission's brother ran off after he was seduced. That's unfortunate. Oh, maybe once we actually have a way to fly around, we can find him. Hope he's alright. If he's really in that much trouble, it might,
I saw you talking to Rukel. He told you his legends about the Promised Land, didn't he? He told you all about his missing apprentice and the other lost explorers, right? No, most people don't believe his stories. They figure he's nothing but an old cook. But I think there might be some truth in what he's saying. That's why I want to stop him.
Excuse me?
For an outcast, I've got things pretty good. The village relies on me to bring in food and supplies.
Aha.
I'm an important man. If it wasn't for Gendar, I'd be running this place.
I get the feeling if it wasn't for Gendar, this place would be a lot worse off than it is.
So you're a sleazy fucktard. Good to know.
Land, I'm sunk. People won't need to rely on me anymore. I'll just be another nobody like all the rest of the villagers. I won't let that happen.
Yeah, you can't stop me.
Don't judge me. I learned a long time ago that if I want to survive down here, I've got to look out for number one. The two explorers who went searching for the Promised Land might have found something. They might have found clues or evidence, just like Rukel's apprentice. They would have recorded that information in their journals. I'll pay you if you bring all 3 journals to me. The 2 from the explorers and the 1 from Rukel's apprentice. Then I can destroy the evidence and make sure nobody ever finds the Promised Land. I've saved up enough credits for my business here to make it worth your while if you help me.
Yeah, no.
Don't be a fool. I'm the only one here who can pay you for those journals.
See, you seem to still think I'm motivated entirely by reward.
Come up with any kind of reward. Once you have all 3 journals, just bring them.
I'm motivated heavily by reward, but I'm further motivated more by helping people. Two to 9. 6 to 6, 2 to 7. You can use that for now.
What?
Hey!
This is really hard. I think this implant's very meh. I think I'll pass on the implant, so... Yeah, if you try to buy something over a certain amount compared to where you are in the game, it will actually ask you for confirmation, like, this is expensive, are you sure you want this? And we'll get a frag grenade. So already broke from what we already got with the bounties.
What? I'm here.
I think it is the same if you try to sell something unique. Anyway, so we're gonna need the dueling money and the Bendak bounty. to get everything I want to get. I believe there is enough money, there's enough credits on Taris to get everything and do all the light side options. But it's fairly tight. Selling off junk we don't need will help us out with that, though.
What?
What?
Oh, right, I have to keep mission selected, otherwise she won't do it right. I don't know why.
I'm here.
Hey, that's a Republic soldier. Hold on.
Help me. Please. I can feel inside my skin. Something growing. Like some kind of hideous disease.
Uh-oh. Hold still.
Thank you. Those things, they attacked as soon as we came out the doors. They killed the others. It was horrible. Bastila? She wasn't in this pod. We were tracking her pod just before we hit the planet's surface. It went down somewhere to the west. We lost the signal when our own pod crashed.
Uh-oh.
Maybe. Wait. What was that? Did you hear that? I thought I heard something. Over there. I heard...
And that's what you get for running off. Also, notice we didn't actually lose the serum. You actually won't. You can reuse it as many times as you want.
Oh, you'll never get me.
Frag mine is not the immediately pressing problem here, game.
What? I'm here.
Let's go!
Uh-oh.
What?
Yeah, it did kind of look like it was a little more threatening than I intended. At least I'm getting a bunch of frag mines to sell.
Ready?
I'm here.
I'm actually going to keep Karth's level up in the pocket in case he gets real hurt.
What? What? I'm here.
Oh, this is a problem.
Yeah?
You asked for
There we go. That went well. I do love how many med packs we have. Alright, so yes, before you ask, we are going to be exploring the entirety of the sewers. We kind of need to, because there's a lot of stuff I don't want to miss. And believe it or not, we've actually already found Zalbar. I didn't mean to do that. Oh well. These are, what you call them? Gamorreans? Gamorreans? Whatever. They're basically pig people. So this leads onward, which we don't want to do just yet.
Look at this. This is one of those old-style manual locks. No computer codes or nothing. The sewers is the only place you can see one of these on Taris. You can't use conventional security spikes on these old locks. But don't worry. I've come across them before. I've rigged up a little device that should do the trick.
That door in the background looks a bit, broken.
I'm glad to see you too, Big Z. You didn't think I'd forget about you. Mission and Zalbar, together forever. These are my new friends, Big Z. Without them, I could never have got you out.
Hi, we met in the cantina? Aw, Zalbar.
A life tag? You sure about that, Big Z? Think about it carefully. You better be sure about this.
Uh-oh. That's not a good sign. Neither is that.
Big Z swearing a Wookiee life debt to you? Wow, this is major. Do you realize what it means?
Oh yes, it means I got a walking carpet following me for the rest of my days. I'm not actually sure.
Life debt is the most solemn vow a Wookiee can make. It means he'll stay by your side for the rest of your life. Wherever you go, whatever you do, Zalbar will be with you. I guess this means you're stuck with me too. Wherever Big Z goes, I'm going. I almost lost him once. It's not gonna happen again. So, I guess I still owe you one secret passage to the Volker base. That was the deal, wasn't it? Don't worry. I know a back door into that scum den. I better come with you. The Volkers put up a force shield to keep the sewer dwellers out. I'm one of the only non-Volkers on Taris who can get you past it. I can't remember exactly how to get there, but I know it was somewhere here in the sewers. Over to the northeast, if I remember right. I just hope the rancor monster isn't still there.
Wait, back up. What?
There used to be a rancor monster that made its nest in that part of the sewers. Pretty much eats anything it can get its claws on. That thing is huge. Luckily, rancors aren't too bright. Okay then, off we go.
Yeah, so we got a Wookiee! We are never, ever, ever going to be using him. I like Zalbar narratively, but gameplay-wise, he's not very good. See, here's the thing. Wookiees can't use armor, and I'm almost 99% sure, I'm 99% sure they also can't use implants.
Huh?
The idea is good, but there's just so many things they're restricted from using, it just doesn't feel like it's worth it. On a weird note, while droids are restricted too, they actually work a lot better than Zalbar does. I couldn't tell you why. Huh, I could use that to help fight, I guess. Okay, let's take a look around here, see what we can find.
On it. Done.
Oh, we got Zalbar's weapon. And a bunch of very welcome grenades. Thank you kindly.
On it. Done.
Hello! How come they didn't trip the frag mine?
What?
That seems unfair. And this is just a malfunctioning door. So moving on. At least the sewers aren't like ugly and wet. We're not like wading through knee-deep shit, so alright, so let's take a look around here. This looks like a way forward. This is definitely a dead end, so let's check here first. Still no journal. It's here somewhere.
What? What?
The pathing of the AI is not always great. Yeah, sorry, mission. You'll be fine. See, you're fine. Everything's totally fine.
What?
See, I walked the NPC up to the mine. So here's the force field, but we're not going this way yet.
I'm here.
So I need to actually touch this to put it on the map. Okay, so where have we not looked? We need to go back to start and loop around. I don't remember where this last journal is. I know we are missing one. I think it might be in the rest of the Undercity. I think something spawned there that I haven't touched yet. Or that I couldn't have picked up earlier. I don't remember. I just know there's one more journal. And this is what I saved those level ups for.
Time to rumble.
I'm actually quite content with just letting Karth snipe all of these. Ah, here it is. So that should be all of them. Yep. So we got all the journals. Which means we can finish all the business we have in the Undercity.
Down you go!
Whoa, hello! This is mean. And that's why I saved. Because this is kind of bull. Because, like, you saw that. We killed those things out here. So even if you, like, are preemptive in killing them before you go in the sewers, they'll still be there. They respawn them specifically to attack you. It's kind of bullshit. Alright, so first things first.
Back again. Your offer is generous, Upward. The villagers infected with the rat ghoul, nobody would be free. I can't stop you from going through the gates, Upworlder.
Please, help us. We're infected with the rat ghoul disease. At any moment we could... No! This cannot... No!
We have an excess of med packs, so I'm not too worried about it. So those three were too far. These two, however, I don't believe they are.
Please, you have to help us. We beg you. We don't want to end up like the others. Please help us. We can't end up like them. You have a cure? Please give it to me, please, quickly, before it's too late. Quickly, I must inject it before it is too late. Yes, I feel it working. I feel the disease burning away. It's like a miracle. I am cured. Thank you, Upworlder. You have saved us from a fate worse than death. I only wish I had some reward to give you. Maybe you can find something worthwhile in the wreckage of that Republic escape pod. We should go now, Upworlder.
So yep, we cured them. That was the, that was why I said don't go through that gate. But apparently they, I thought you, if you had the serum on you, they wouldn't change. And I guess it's just those two in the corner. So.
Welcome back, Upworlder. How goes your quest? Have you found the journals of my father and grandfather? Can it be true? Is it possible that at long last, the dream of my father and grandfather before him will be fulfilled? I can hardly bear to look. Yes, yes, of course. Now I understand. It all makes sense. Now I see why the Promised Land has been so hard to find. It is so obvious. You have done a great thing, Upworlder. A selfless act that will bring great joy to all the people of this village. I must take this to Gendar right away.
Frukill, what do you want now? Have you more fables of a hidden paradise just waiting for us to find it?
You may not think these are fables after you see what I have brought you, Gendar. Look at these journals.
What? No, it can't be. Are these real, Frukill? Is this information accurate?
I swear to you, everything in these journals is true, Gendar.
Also, cars in the background there just heaving.
I told you I would find it.
The entrance is far from here, Frukill. It will take us weeks to get there, perhaps even months. And we will have to cross many Rakghoul-infested areas.
I do not deny the journey will be hard, Gendar. But surely it is better than the miserable life we have here.
Wise words, Frukill. Our supplies are high right now. We could leave by nightfall. I will tell the others to prepare for the journey.
Thank you once again, Upworlder. I will say a final goodbye. For where we are going, I fear you cannot come. The journey to the Promised Land is long and arduous. We must part ways here, Upworlder. I sense your destiny is yet to be chosen. But the destiny of my people is at the end of the long journey ahead of us.
So this is why you want to conclude all of your business in here, before you give them that. 'Cause they're gone. All of them are gone, especially the merchant. I think the healer lady and the infected ones stay, but if you technically if you wait to do that until much later, they're stuck here. They're... Yes, in terms of certain merchants, there is missable stuff. I believe that is only here on Taris, though. I believe Taris is the only place where there's actually missable stuff, because you can't come back to Taris when you're done with it. The good news is nothing that is missable is like you will hurt forever for missing it. It's just if you miss it, then you have to go without it for a while, and it can be incredibly helpful. But yeah, as far as I'm aware, with the exception of one place in the game, everywhere else does not have missable content. For everywhere else, you can always go back and pick it back up. There might be two places. But in both places, it's very, very obvious that you can miss it. And they respawn these things again! And if you want to be totally honest, it was kind of implied when you gave him the the thing that they'd probably be going. Though you could very easily mess yourself up if you don't think they're like immediately going to work on it. But yeah, like I said, only Taris and one or two other places I can think of have stuff that it's permanently missable. What the fuck? I honestly think these are just spawns to be intentionally annoying.
How'd you like that? Down you go!
Like, nothing else respawns. Nothing but this shit. Alright, so...
What?
Did I really not get rid of Karth's poison? That's very odd.
You won't be able to get that computer to lower the energy fields unless you know the proper codes. Lucky for you, I've got them. I picked them off the pocket of a black Volker who had a little too much to drink in the cantina one night. Here, let me get that energy field down for you. Huh?
And yeah, for some reason you have to physically do this with mission. I don't know the point of that. Alright, so save here. There are actually multiple ways you can do this. Oh, we're not there yet. So you're probably going to want to save right when you come up.
Let's go!
What?
Get to work, mission. We need some more credits. Hey, look, another Sith corpse. More antidote kits. Thank God for that.
Ready?
I'm here.
Sorry I'm not saying much, but there's just not a lot to say. It's a sewer. Karth, did you literally skirt that mine?
What?
Oh, one more for the cell bait.
Huh?
2 more for the cell bait.
I'm here.
Okay, this is where you need to save, because that is where the Rancor is. Luckily, we have a way to deal with this. And before you wonder, it is not going mano a mano with the Rancor. That is precisely as poor an idea as you think it is. Alright, so that was the exit out, I guess. I don't know where that ladder went, but I didn't really want to use it, so let's just move on. Yeah, mines are way more useful in Knights of the Old Republic 2. For me, I just grab them all because they're free credits. Here's the following. We have synthesized a substance with an odor that resembles a favorite prey of Rancors. If we place the bait properly, we can lure the Rancor into eating something lethal enough to kill it. Also, hi Maverick! So while I'm selecting all of this to get them to stop being, new, try to think of what we're going to be doing here.
Out of sight, out of mind.
So we're just going... There's the Rancor, by the way. So we're just going to creep over here. Take that. I want to give it a single frag grenade. And just all 3 of those, because we don't need them. Congratulations, we've killed a Rancor. I'm also glitching. I'm also stuck on mission. Also, yeah, we have to actively bash open the remains of the Rancor. We don't get anything for it, but it gets rid of the body in case it. I guess that's in case it fell somewhere where you couldn't get out. We are now officially up to the Volker base. And since we actually got some spare energy shields, Mission doesn't need the stealth field generator because, quite frankly, Mission is never going to be using stealth. I can use stealth, so I don't need her to. We do have her and Karth better armored now, though, so...
Yeah?
What?
I'm here.
So, in case you're wondering, this is going to be fairly long of a dungeon. I mean, it's already been incredibly long, but the base is actually a bit long itself, but there's a lot of stuff we can do here. It's not long as in you just have to, you're walking from, how can I put this? It's not long in that you're walking from point A to point Z and just stabbing things along the way. There's actually quite a bit we can do here. That's one thing I always liked about this game, is that all of their dungeons have things you can do here, where you're not just basically walking through a dungeon trying to kill everything. And that's all you ever do. I think I said it before, but I will be so immensely grateful when we actually friggin' get Bastila. It unfortunately means dropping Mission or Karth, but it also means we will actually be able to heal ourselves. Alright, so we got this area basically mapped out, so let's start working on the place. Actually, can I use missions skill for this? Yes, I can. Hi, Karth. Bye, guys. And he's all freaked out, like, what just happened? Rec room, a pool. Garage elevator. And a control room. We have the spikes, so let's just go ahead and get those disabled. Thank you very much, Mission. Even the cook wants a piece of me. Not smart, buddy. Not smart. Yeah, turrets are bad.
Please don't hurt me. I just serve the food here, that's all. I'm not like these others. I'm not even a Black Vulker. Please don't kill me.
Easy, lady.
But I don't know anything.
Easy.
I'm just a prisoner here, a slave. The Vulkers don't tell me anything. They treat me like dirt. They beat me up if I screw up their orders.
You may know more than you think, miss. Help us and we'll help you, okay?
Well,
there you go.
Right. I still don't know how much help I can be. But I sure hope you get rid of all the Vulkers. I hate them.
There you go, ma'am. It's okay.
What? I've never heard of such a thing. I guess it might be in the garage on the lower level. That's where all the Vulkers go to work on their swoop bikes. But I've never been down there. The elevator is protected by a security system. Only the Vulkers are allowed to go down there.
That's incredibly helpful. So what about Bastila?
Is she
Bastila.
that Republic soldier? I heard one of the Vulkar mention her, but she's not here. He said Brejik didn't trust his men around her. I guess she's too important to be a slave here in the kitchens. Getting pawed and groped and kicked and spit on like me. Brejik must have taken her somewhere safe.
Poor thing. Can you...
Now that you've killed the guards who were supposed to watch me, I think I could find my way out of here.
Easy, okay.
I'm free to go? You're not gonna kill me? I don't know how I can ever repay you. Thank you. Thank you. I have to get out of here before any of the Vulkars see me.
Yep, just get going. Get out of here and get somewhere safe. There we go. Well, if nothing else, I sincerely doubt they're going to be paying attention to one running slave, considering they've got 3 heavily armed people beating up their base. Oops. I believe I can, yes. I will do that if that's necessary. We're fairly good so far, though. So in here is just another way into where that lady was. Clever. Yeah. Not clever enough, but clever.
What?
Oh, in case you're wondering, yes, I will be completely robbing this place blind. There's just a lot of nice stuff in here. Alright. This is the way we came. Yeah, I made sure to max up my awareness for a very good reason. It doesn't have to be on the player character, because even if it's on like your party members, it'll still kick in. But I prefer having the important stuff like security and awareness on my main character.
On it. Done.
It just means I will have those with me permanently, no matter what happens, because you can't drop your PC. It's my birthday or Christmas. A lot of nice stuff there, though.
On it. Done.
Wow. You took one hit and you went down. You guys ever had honor? I guess it does make sense. The Becks and the Vulkars had to get along at some point if this is so bad. That probably didn't help. Alright, you know what? Get going. Get your butt moving. Well, I'm certainly getting the computer spikes back that I used. That is a good point. At least he knew when to give up. It's the only thing that saved his life. About time. You're late, guys. Also, yes, they still drop their items if you kill them with alternate methods. I don't know if you still get the experience points, though. That I do not know. What I do know is I'm gonna have a whole heck ton of new stuff to sort through when I get out of here. Also, Mission and Karth are having a glitch fest over there somewhere. Those are, I believe, you do, in fact, get full bonus EXP if you do it that way. You get full EXP if you kill them that way, plus a bonus. Thank you, Maverick. So yeah, the game, believe it or not, this game actually rewards you for trying to fight with your brain. Let's see if I can reset their AI. They are stuck in that door. Alright, where's the front door out of here? Let's take a step out, warp back to heal, and then we'll come back. Hopefully their AI won't get so confused. Oh, are you kidding me?
Uh-huh.
Yeah?
Why were they stuck in the door? Alright.
I'm here.
Did that fix it? There we go. Thank you, guys. Yeah, we'll take a quick step out to go heal ourselves. And I also want to do some upgrades on our stuff with the new things we found. Oh yeah, I'm borrowing your vibroblade there, Mission. Also, I feel like it's less borrowing in Mission, and I feel like it's less borrowing than it is Mission just going, I got a blaster rifle, go ahead and use it. Alright, back we go. Also, sorry for the constant dinging of the game trying to remind me that Karth has a level up. But I really want to try to save it. Because I remember this next part being a little bit rough. I mean, like, I legit don't recall how rough is the thing. Because I'm actually fairly well kitted out. But this can still turn very problematic very fast. That's all of the repair parts I've got, though. But I mean, I might as well use them, right? Wow.
Huh?
Okie dokie. any parts with which to upgrade its systems. I don't know what you want from me.
What?
How'd you like that?
What?
There is, actually, believe it or not, a reason you're going to want to get, any repair skill I have up fairly high. But, that's a problem we'll have to address a little bit later. Because I'm fairly certain I have completely forgotten about it and have been completely neglecting her repair skill. If worse comes to worse, I'll just, if worse comes to worse, I'll just cheat it in, because it's basically story based is the reason I want to do that. Or rather, like, I won't cheat her skill in, but I'll cheat in. Well, no, I'll have to cheat the skill in. But yeah, it's mostly story based. The reason I want to do that. So if I can't work it any other way, that won't be for quite a while, though. That's where we are now. Well, that was a waste of time. That was a waste of a computer spike.
What?
What?
Since we didn't need to since the two things that let us overload, we didn't need to overload. Also, Maverick, you're probably, you can probably guess what I'm talking about with the computer repair skill. It is the reason I'm actually tempted to go to Tatooine first, even though Tatooine is fucking terrible.
Yeah?
Karth! You motherfucker!
Now that it must have worked.
You asked for this!
Now that must have worked.
Hmm? Oh, this is unfortunate.
What?
I'm here.
Okay. Whoa, hello!
Reshik stole that engine from Gadden. It was never yours to begin with.
Right, fair.
Wanna check yomi? Wanna vota kunti tariti?
Kachichu aitha odunga. Inkin kuno bamulira. Tonga bugsham uninong.
Mana tota. Aku jigratuk bola. Jishok Jonathan Jongking no una.
You're talking to the wrong person, buddy.
We ita nadana itya. Wata yumakawama huhanik.
Smilia.
Achut.
Yeah. I don't really see that happening. Okay, maybe they're having a good game. Stop it. Medpack now, thank you. Carth, pop 2 of those, would you? There we go. You can do it, but as far as I'm aware, it does not actually change the upcoming, it doesn't change what you have to do, and you're a total dick heel for doing it, so I don't do it. Maverick can explain what happens when you side with the Volkers. So we do want that, but we don't want to grab it right now. If you actually pick that up right this second, it will give you the option to teleport out of the base. Which, I would like to teleport out of the base directly to Gaddon, but I don't want to do that before I've explored everything first. I don't know if I would call the dark side weenies. If someone can go dark side, they sure have a lot more will than I do. I just can't be that much of a dick to people. There are a few things as satisfying as watching an enemy die under a hail of gunfire from my party members. Workbench and nothing else. Alright, we're done here. Know that this is not a point of no return. You will be locked into doing a certain something when you pick this up. But you still have free time after doing that something. So it's just like it's okay. Like I said, it doesn't teleport you out of the base. That's so weird. I thought it gave you the option to teleport out of the base. But yeah, if you remember, the Bex told us that there was going to be a swoop race with Bastila as the prize. So once you return to the hidden Bex with this, you are locked into doing that swoop race and what comes after it. But you have to make sure that you can do that okay before you go into that, but we can go back to Taris and do normal stuff afterwards.
Damn.
Okay. And this was a useless room. I don't know what's in that loading bay, and quite frankly, I don't really care enough. I think there was an option to disable all the security doors at one of the terminals, but I just don't care. Alright. Does it change the narrative that comes after is just the thing. Because I don't believe it does. Yeah, like, don't spoil it. I was just saying, like, I don't think it changes the narrative after, which is why it's a really stupid thing to do, which you'll see when we get there.
Return. You have the prototype swoop engine accelerator with you? I was beginning to wonder if you would make it. The race is tomorrow, and my mechanics need time to install the prototype into the swoop engine of our bike. Don't worry. I'm a man of my word. I promised you could ride in the swoop race under the Hidden Beck banner, and I'm still going to let you do that. And I'm even going to go one better. I'm going to let you ride the swoop bike with the prototype accelerator installed on it.
I like Gaddon.
You won't stand a chance.
He's nice.
Gaddon, you can't be serious. We need one of our best riders on that bike. We can't let some rookie take the prototype engine into the race.
Actually, I want to see what happens if I say this.
I have to be honest with you. There's a reason I'm letting you take the prototype engine. The accelerator's unstable. There's a good chance
thanks, asshole!
during the race. I can't ask one of my own riders to take the risk. They'll be running unmodified swoops in the race. You'll be the only one using the prototype. If you can complete the track before the accelerator overheats, then you'll win for the Becks. If you die, then one of my other riders could still come through for me.
Also, this is just narrative only. It's not gonna actually explode on us. Suddenly, I'm not so sure about that.
You can stay here tonight. The mechanics need time to install the accelerator on the engine, so you won't be able to practice your riding. But I've got good instincts, and you have the look of a racer about you. Just try to relax, and in the morning we'll take you to the swoop track.
Also, apparently we're allowed to take our weapons back here. Go figure. Oh, really? I did not... Okay, apparently, according to Maverick, if you take too long to win here, your bike actually will explode. I didn't know that. I have never actually had that happen. Wow, okay. That's good to know. I hope you saved beforehand. This is just a tutorial, so, Also, you get a heavy warning here, right here. 4 or 5 chances. So here's the thing. With that in mind, do not do your best on your first race. I cannot stress this enough. Do not do your best on the first race. No matter what time you post, it will be beaten. So this is the thing of do good, not great. The second race you do your best. You can only, your time's only beaten once, but it will be beaten once. Also, this is Bastila, and she's actually the person we saw in that cutscene dream you couldn't see. She's obviously clothed differently, but it's the same person. I'd say this because you couldn't see the cutscene, so. Left click the mouse to accelerate and shift gears. Use movement keys to avoid offsetting the accelerator pad. It's basically motorcycle racing. Yeah, see, here's why I said that. So yeah, he will always beat the first time that you put up. So you want to beat the time, but not beat it by too much. But now we need to do the best we can do. And look how much we beat our time by when I'm actually trying. Yeah. I just love the bow. And here's the event I was talking about.
Hear me! Before I present the so-called champion of the Becks with their prize, there is something you must know. The winning rider cheated. Your swoop bike was using a prototype accelerator. Clearly an unfair advantage. Because of this hidden Beck treachery, I'm withdrawing the Vulgar's share of the victory prize.
Also, notice Bastille looks a little different back there now. That's odd.
You fool. Your traditions are nothing to me. I am the way for the future. If I want to withdraw the prize and sell this woman on the slave market myself, nobody can stop me.
I might have something to say about that, Brejik.
What? Impossible. You were restrained by a neural disruptor. How could you possibly summon the will to free yourself?
You underestimate the strength of a Jedi's mind, Brejik. A mistake you won't live to regret.
Vulcus, to me! Kill this woman! Kill the swoop rider! Kill them all!
So yeah, even if you join the Vulcars, this fight still happens. He still tries to pull out, and Bastille still drop kicks the dude guarding her. So please note, we are on our own here. Bastille over there will help us out, but we don't actually have our party members. We still get the EXP from what she kills, though. Brejik, unfortunately, is annoyingly hard to hit. Please note, I have bonuses on my rolls because of the balanced blades. Yeah, I know this isn't very exciting, but critical strike is literal garbage. So there's nothing really I can do. I just have to wait for the hits to actually go through. As far as I'm aware, it's impossible for Bastille to die here. Though actually, since she's got his attention, I can just move behind him. So now that we're done, you want to talk to her.
Those bloody Vulcars will think twice next time before trying to keep a Jedi prisoner. And as for you, if you think you can collect me as a prize, I don't believe this. You're one of the soldiers with the Republic fleet, aren't you? Yes, I'm sure of it. how did you end up racing for these swoop gangs?
Also, nice top, Bastila.
Well, we don't have time for it now. We have to get out of here before the Sith show up to sort out this mess. Is there somewhere safe we can go?
Also, I don't like Bastila because she's a bitchy twat. If you tell her that you joined it to help save her, she literally chews you out. I didn't need your saving. I'm a Jedi. I could have saved myself. Wine. So she's an annoying bitch.
Save me. Is that what you were trying to accomplish by riding?
See, there you go.
Well, as far as rescues go, this is a pretty poor example. In case you hadn't noticed, I managed to free myself from that neural restraint collar without your help. In fact, it's more accurate to say that I saved you. Brejik and his Volkers would have left you for dead if I hadn't stepped into that fight.
Yeah.
You're lucky I was here to get you out of this mess.
Bastila's a bitch. And I really, really hate her. Like, okay, it's true, I probably wouldn't have been able to do this without her help. But Jesus fuck, lady, I just risked my life to come try to help you, and you're telling me how much of a stupid bitch I am for it?
Cartha Mercy is alive. Finally, some good news.
Like, she literally talks down to you. I don't even care about letting her talk.
He's proved himself a hero a dozen times over. And he sent you here to save me. Maybe I misjudged you. Carth wouldn't have sent you if he wasn't confident in your abilities. Forgive me. Despite my Jedi training, I still tend to act a bit rashly sometimes.
Rashly? You literally condescended to me on every single goddamn
Please
thing.
take me to Carth right away. Between the three of us, I'm sure we can figure out some way to get off this planet before the Sith realize we're here.
Also, this cutscene playing is, it's, the same dream I had of Bastila fighting a dude in fighting a Dark Jedi. Except this time when she kills the Jedi, instead of ending, 2 more Jedi approach her, a Republic soldier dies, and we now have apparently the Sith Lord in black clothing. She called the Sith Lord Revan. And the other Sith ship just fired on ours, basically killing Revan, but Bastila is examining them carefully. And that's it.
Bastila, you're alive! Finally things are looking up. Now we just need to figure out a way to get off this planet.
You mean you don't have a plan to get off Taris yet? What have you been doing all this time?
Bitch, please. But yeah, so that was apparently when Darth Malak fired on Darth Revan's ship. I say they because you literally can't tell anything about Revan. Revan doesn't use either of the existing models, and they're wrapped up in a real thick black cloak with a mask. So you can't see, you literally can't see anything about Revan. Also, Bastila still being a twat.
I see. Now that I'm back in charge of this mission, perhaps we can start doing things properly.
A major
Our
twat.
escape from Taris will go more smoothly than when you rescued me from Brejik.
I know you're new at this, Bastila, but a leader doesn't berate her troops just because things aren't going as
She's
planned.
not my fucking
Don't let your
leader.
ego get in the way of the real issues here.
That hardly strikes me as an appropriate way of addressing your commander, Carth.
You're not my fucking commander.
And this is my mission. Don't forget that. My battle meditation ability has helped the Republic many times.
I don't give a shit. You're not my commander. You can fuck off.
Win us a few battles, but that doesn't make you a good leader. A good leader would at least listen to the advice of those who have seen more combat than she ever will.
Yeah, fuck that.
You know, I had my doubts about this mission, but I figured the Jedi Council wouldn't put you in charge if you weren't prepared. But here you are, acting like a spoiled child.
I see. It's true that I don't have much military experience.
Jesus fuck, at least it got through to her.
Very well, Carth. What do you suggest we do?
First off, we can't get hung up on who's in charge. We all need to work together if we want to get off this rock. The answer is out there, we just have to find it.
Well said, Carth. And the sooner we start looking, the better. I've already been a prisoner of the Volkers, and I don't plan on being captured by the Sith.
So yeah, there's a reason I don't like Bastila.
I think we'll need some help getting off Taris. Maybe if we ask around, one of the locals can help us out. We should probably start by asking around in the cantinas. Is something wrong? You seem as if something's troubling you. A vision? A vision of what? This is... it's strange. Such visions are often a sign of force sensitivity. I'm not sure. It may be that you have some connection to the Force. It would not be unheard of. When we first met, your natural talent may have fed off my own Force abilities. It is possible that in the excitement of the battle's aftermath, the Force allowed you to witness one of my more intense memories. The Force is complicated. Even I, with all my training, cannot...
Yeah, I already spoiled this earlier, but this is a Star Wars game. If you didn't know we were going to be a Jedi, I don't know what to tell you, man.
I will understand the significance of your vision, if there is any. However, I think it would be best if we all...
So yeah, I will say this. I will say this right now. Bastila is still fairly well written. She has a reason for the way she is, and she does get better later on. She actually gets quite significantly better later on, if I recall, especially if you talk to her and learn about what's going on. But she's still a fucking twat, and I still hate her. I'm giving credit where credit is due, that she does get better, and I am almost absolutely certain that she is made intentionally unlikable right now. But you're not going to hear me talking about her well. I'm just warning you that right the fuck now. Anything I say about Bastila is going to be heavily negative. At least until she gets better, but that's not for a long while. Ooh, Candaris. Yeah, we're not gonna stiff Candaris.
I'm here.
What was I gonna... Yeah, like, don't get me wrong. I am all for making the player character Jedi in Star Wars games. Let's be totally honest here. At least 50% of people, if not more, play the Star Wars games to be a Jedi. Or at least to have the opportunity to be a Jedi. I'm just saying that is a thing that is, that comes with these games, is that you can pretty much guess you're going to be a Jedi. The Old Republic is different in that you choose your class at the start, but there are 2 Jedi classes, and there's 2 Force classes and 2 non-Force classes for both sides. Bastila is kind of shit. Wow. Also, yeah, nobody but the main character can get persuade, because you're always persuading from the position of your main character. I have no idea if that will actually affect her healing power, but that's literally all we're going to be using her for, is a heal bitch. Except we can't actually give her cure right now. Does not heal force power, okay. Then it really does not matter, because she's a piece of shit. I guess I'll just dump it and repair. We're not going to be using her very much, so again, it just doesn't really matter. Why not? Bastila's lightsaber is two-handed. Where is the two-handed? That's one-handed. Oh, this... Okay, so this, alright, so it's the same thing whether you're using a two-handed weapon or, two weapons. Good to know. And here's what we wanted the most for her. Was heal. So she can actually, like, have an important space in our group. She's also not equipped. And she can't even wear light armor. She can only wear clothing. Bastila is kind of shit. You can have that, and I'll just take that. And Karth can have the other neural band. Okay. Yeah, I know why it is. I'm just saying... It has a reason... But it's still there. It's still a thing that Bastila is just not very good right now. I just really, really, really want that heal. And the Jedi power should make up for it for a little while. Alright. I forget which cantina Candaris is at, but I want to go Candaris is the spot of... Candaris is the point of no return. He will give you... After you talk to him, he will give you the option of backing out of the conversation. But once you agree to what Candaris says, after a certain point, you're in the last stretch of the game. So right now it doesn't matter. So we're gonna go ahead and hit him up since we're here. But I believe the second time we talk to him is... You're done.
I saw you in the swoop race. Very impressive. You seem like you know how to get results. That's just the kind of person I'm looking for.
The good news is that, like everything else in this game, you get a very big warning. You get, like, a decent warning before you hand stuff over. Like, it was pretty obvious you'd be going into the swoop race after handing over the accelerator. And he gives you a Candaris, I believe, will outright say, is, like, finish every bit of business you have on Taris before you go with me.
My name's Candaris Ordo. I work for Davik Kang in the Exchange. The hours aren't great, but they promised me a fortune to work for them. And I have nothing better to do. Mandalorian mercs like me are in high demand. But lately, Davik hasn't been paying me what he promised. I don't like getting cheated. So I figure it's time for me to break the Sith quarantine and get off this backwater planet.
Also, Maverick can still explain about Mandalorians better than I can. The best thing I know is that they're a human-like race who are kind of Saiyan-ish. That's all. That's all I know.
I've got a plan to escape Taris, but I can't do it alone. I need someone I know can get the job done to help me. That's where you come in.
Careful. Mercs like this having a lick of conscience. They'll betray you in a heartbeat. This could be a trap.
I ain't talking to you. I'm talking to your friend, aren't I? I saw you win that swoop race and started thinking, anyone crazy enough to race like that is probably crazy enough to break into the Sith military base. I need someone to steal the Sith launch codes from the base. Without those codes, any ship leaving the atmosphere will be disintegrated by the Sith fleet's automated defense guns. Here's the deal. You bring me those launch codes, and I can provide the vehicle to get us off the planet. Davik's flagship, the Ebon Hawk. Not yet. First you bring me the launch codes. Then I'll tell you the rest of my plan. Getting in won't be easy. The Sith base is protected by an encrypted security system. It would take a top-of-the-line astromech droid to slice through it. Lucky for you, I know just the place to get a droid like that. Davik was having one custom built by Janice Nall. Just tell her Candaris sent you and she'll sell you the droid. Then you can use it to get the launch codes from the Sith base. Davik paid for the droid, but I'm the guy he put in charge of the mission. He won't care how I come up with those codes. Normally I do this myself, but everyone knows who I work for. If I broke into the Sith base, they'd send an army down on Davik's estate to get those codes back. That's why I need you.
So Davik doesn't actually care what happens as long as he gets what he wants from it. That's a pretty hands-off good way to do it. Not so much if you're cheating your employees, but it's there.
I don't sense any deception from him, which is surprising. This may be exactly what we need.
I'm going to wait in Javier's cantina. You come and find me when you've got those launch codes, and I'll make sure we both get off this rock.
Yeah, so Canderous is not kidding, and Bastila is entirely correct. Canderous is fully committed to helping us and taking us with him if we pull our own weight. So this is going to be something we're going to want to do. First, I'm going to see if I can get some more money.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's a legend in the sport. A 20-year veteran who still knows how to show the young kids about the...
So the unfortunate part of this is I'm probably going to have to get a little bit forceful if she tries to... Because Canderous said Davik paid for the droid, but apparently we also need to tell her to sell us the droid. Which is not going to be happening. Uh-oh. That was too close for comfort.
It's over! The fight is over! The mysterious stranger has won! Marl is down! And questions abound! Is this the end for the long-time vet? Is it time for Marl to hang up his spurs? And what of the mysterious stranger? Twitch is waiting in the wings! Do you dare take a shot at the champion himself? Will the wild-eye wonder finally be unseated?
What? Also, another reason we brought Bastila is she can just... do that, and her force points regenerate.
Ladies and gentlemen, draw your eyes to the center ring.
Poor Deadeye.
We have a very special presentation in store for you. Hold on to your seats and stay back from the edges of the ring. He's wild, he's unpredictable, he's borderline psychotic. And he's the best damn duelist in the game today. Give it up for Twitch. But Twitch's opponent plans to take the champion down. Night after night, battle after battle, we've watched this young phenom rise through the ranks.
The heck is a
In this
phenom?
corner, the challenger for the title of Taris dueling champion, the mysterious stranger.
Like, no, really, what's a phenom? But here, Twitch's main problem is, he's ranged. Just a couple med packs and a couple grenades and he's down.
The fight is over. The mysterious stranger has won. Twitch's reign of terror is over. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a new champion, the mysterious stranger.
Oh, huh, that's kind of cute. So remember that whole bounty with Bendak Starkiller thing? We're gonna try to capitalize on that now. Bendak will actually not even give you the time of day unless you become the champion. And he's tough, but I want to give it a shot.
I've been watching you in the dueling ring. Not bad for an amateur. I'm tempted to come out of retirement and show you what it's like to do battle against a real champion, but I only fight death matches. And finally fresh meat.
Blah, 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 blah. I'm so cool and good. Blah, blah, blah. I'm totally gonna kill your face. Really, you can insert basically any sort of dialogue about this sort of thing. So this is actually kind of a tough fight. Oh. So we actually have to like physically go out of the cantina and come back in to trigger it. The good news is we can just pop this bounty in when we actually go talk to Candaris after getting the launch codes. So if we can actually manage this, we'll just have another reason to head down to the cantina. I believe the last order of business I actually had on Taris. Oops. I want you to do this first.
Ladies and gentlemen, come with me now on a journey to the savage days of
Good, the shield stays.
when two combatants entered the arena and only one came out alive. They're illegal. They're banned. They've been outlawed for nearly 10 years. But we've got one for you tonight. A good old-fashioned death match. In this corner, a living legend. A man whose very name would make his opponent shake in their boots.
You can hear the hum of the shield.
Out of retirement for one last battle. Bendak Starkiller! And who would be crazy enough to step into the ring with such a lethal legend? Who would be mad enough to face almost certain death merely for your enjoyment? Ladies and gentlemen, feast your wondering eyes on the mysterious stranger. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for. Let the death match begin!
Yeah, you get dark side points for doing this, by the way. That's just kind of a thing you gotta put up with if you want to get the bounty. Yeah, and he'll grenade the heck out of you too if you're not careful. Yes, I'm watching my health very carefully, in case you're wondering. Because that's why. I came close. This is gonna take a couple tries.
A living legend. A man whose very name would make his opponent shake in their boots. If any of them were still alive. And who would be great enough?
So the first thing you want to do is move. Because he's got grenades and he will use them. You're only safe once he starts firing. I thought I had Bridget's shield on me. Whoa, shoot. Yeah, be very careful. Especially with that stupid shot. Yeah. It is incredibly cheap. It's really fucking stupid. Alright, who's wearing Brejak's belt? I don't have Brejak's belt. What? Oh, Bastil's wearing it. Alright. This should work a little bit better. I know I can do this.
In this corner, a living legend. A man whose very name would make his opponents shake in their boots. If any of them were still alive.
Alright. So the first thing I want to do is get that selected. The second thing is we want to move. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's 4. Okay. First that. Then that. All right. Oh, come on! That stupid fucking shot. Piece of shit. You're not using it now, are ya? And I couldn't get the med pack in fast enough. shit shot. I hate it so much. It is so fucking cheap. Also, the fact I can't skip this is really annoying.
A man whose very name would make his opponents shake in their boots. If any of them were still alive.
Alright. What should I be using besides the plasma grenade? Because I don't know what these grenades do. I would assume the concussion grenade, but alright. 1, 2, 3. Time him out. We'll try a concussion grenade and see if that does anything. Perfect. Oh, didn't work that time. Shit. I got it! Woo!
Bendak is down. It's over. It's over. The fight is over. Bendak Starkiller is down. Bendak Starkiller is dead.
Woo!
Hail the mysterious stranger, the greatest duelist to ever grace the rings of Taris.
Okay. Okay. Whew. We did it! So we get 900 credits in his blaster. That's a tough fight. That's a very, very tough fight. But it's very worth doing. I'm just sad it cut through our grenades so much, but that's okay. Grenades are replaceable. Whew. Apparently worse than it's probably worse than what we have. Go figure.
What?
We've got 2,000 credits for doing that. And that's not even counting what we're going to get for Bendak's bounty. So let's go ahead and get those 2 implants I didn't want to be without. Oh, goodness. My heart, she is a-pounding.
Welcome to my medical visit. I even have a... Of course, I sell them. Of course.
Also, I'm just gonna replenish our stock on that and buy a couple of those. Oh, good grief. Also, there's something over here
On it. Done.
that I've kept neglecting to look at.
What are you doing? Don't go in there. That door is for employees only. You recognize these soldiers? But how? Unless you're a friend of the Republic. I guess I'd better tell you what's going on. I only hope the Sith don't find out what I've done. Since the space battle overhead, people have been secretly bringing in these Republic soldiers who crash-landed on the planet. I had to take them in. What choice did I have? Their injuries are terrible. Most won't survive. But at least I can make their last days more comfortable. And at least here, they're hidden away from the Sith.
So well, for that you have my thanks. It's good to know that at least some of these men ended up in compassionate hands.
I hate to imagine what the Sith would do if they discovered these soldiers here. But since their initial questioning, the Sith have not returned, so it may be my fears are unfounded.
We're gonna give them much more to worry about. But yeah, this dude is super cool.
Thank you for keeping my secret. I only wish there was more I could do, but medical science has only come so far. I'm afraid there's nothing more anyone...
He's the kind of doctor that I wish existed in real life. Okay. So, now that we have done that... we have literally done everything we can do here. We have completely cleared out Taris. Way to go! Oh, my heart. Oh, we need to go to the Droid Emporium first. So the Droid Emporium is... over there. Okay.
King shi kay witimen borang thong mulira on shaturing ni patoka wanga chanzitse. Kipuna bona na kichu. Kin ba mulira dwana. Dong kin ba no kudnok neck.
You'd think people would be a little more tolerant of others in this day and age. I guess stupidity and ignorance are a lot of style.
Genchopa chawi tikchok twis yun kun chinapala mule.
Yeah, don't buy her droid. You waste the money and it explodes on you, and you basically have to bully her to get the credits back. Unfortunately, I just don't really have a way to get that much money. Sorry, lady. I'm super sorry, lady, but I'm out of luck. Yeah, just give me the dark side points. Ow!
Yes?
Yes, I actually like T3 better than I like R2. But that is mostly because I've never liked the movies. They just don't interest me at all. Which I know is sacrilege, but it is what it is.
I'm here.
Also, I thought Davik already paid for the droids. Like, why would she try to charge us if Davik already paid for the droid? That's what Candaris said. Anyways.
Wanga kum kiba bu mulera kakin chak no.
So we got another dungeon on our hands. Which is why I brought Bastila.
What can I do?
Bastila!
What?
Thank you. There we go. Also, the little beeps the droids make, for some reason it just makes me smile. I can't interact with that.
Here.
So yeah, this is a tough dungeon. Don't let anyone tell you it's not. No, it doesn't. I should probably swap T3 out, shouldn't I? Oh no, I got repair kits for him.
What?
He's fine. Alright, where am I going? I'm going this way. We're still gonna clear this place out. I just want to be a little bit more careful about it. Case in point right here. I am probably actually going to start manually leveling Bastila up and just dumping all of her points into will for force powers. It'll be a bit easier for us once we get it ourselves. But until then, you work with what you got. I don't suppose you have demolition, do you, T3? Actually, I wonder if he does. Yes, he does. Good boy, T3. In fact, we're gonna crack the terminal with him, too. Interesting. That's weird. Why aren't the... I hope I didn't waste those spikes.
I'm here.
Nope, there they go. Hello. Oh, it's you! Uh-oh. Yeah, it's one of these puzzles. So basically we need to make all of these red. It is incredibly easy to accidentally make them all green if you don't know what you're doing. So I have listed just saving before doing that. But yeah, basically the first time I did this, I accidentally killed him and I didn't save, so he kind of just had to stay dead.
I'm here. What? I'm here.
And down I went.
You cannot win. I'm here.
Okay, we're gonna need to wait a little bit for Bastila's force points to regenerate. Sith-based pass card? Actually, screw it. I got a bunch of these.
I'm here. I'm here.
That'll do. There's the elevator. We don't want to do that just yet. I'm kind of hoping to find some more spikes to let me disable the shield on that thing. I'm getting the sinking feeling that I won't. I don't know how to do that. Hello, little sentry. That's a gas mine. That's a gas mine Bastila just tripped. Oh dear lord. I didn't mean to blow myself up. That worked okay though. We're okay. It's cool. We survived. That's the important part.
What?
I mean, I blew a frag grenade up in my face, but it's okay, we're alright. Hi. Oh, thank goodness.
I'm here.
Yeah, well, droids are useful. The fact that you have to keep a separate type of healing item to heal them means I don't use them that much. I like them a lot. I just... It's just far easier to stack up on med kits. Okay.
Yes?
So you come close. And yeah, it locks us in.
What can I do?
Game. You want to stop glitching, maybe?
There.
I mean, like, I literally lost control because the game decided it wanted to glitch like that. Because that's fun. Alright. I'm thinking I need to get rid of these first. Is it an ion grenade or a sonic grenade that's good against droids? I think it's ion. No, stop! What are you doing? Attack this! What the frick? Now we can attack this thing. Cripes.
What can I do?
Someone hit it again!
Let's make this quick.
Finally, cripes. And you don't even get anything for that.
I'm here.
So now we gotta wait because I am not progressing until I am fully healed. And no, I can't use the level up. I'm saving that for something a lot rougher. Why should I have given Bastila a non-lightsaber weapon? That's her weapon.
What?
Ah! That would be why. Okay. I totally forgot that shield blocked energy based. It's said and done now, but I will keep that in mind for later.
Who dares to break my meditation? You will pay for interrupting my... Wait. I sense the Force is strong with you. Very strong. Who would have thought a Force adept could be found on this insignificant planet? But your talent is no match for a disciple of the dark side.
Huh. So apparently we're not just Force sensitive, we're incredibly Force sensitive. That's interesting.
You are a fool. This is a new age. The Sith shall be the ones passing judgment now. We are the new order of the galaxy. This meeting is a stroke of luck for me. My master will surely reward me with my lightsaber once I kill you.
So here is the tough fight I was, that I'm saving this for. This is hard. This is a very, very hard fight.
I'm here.
Well, unless you stun him. I usually don't get that to go off. Wow. I have actually never had that happen before. I'm not even like being facetious or anything here. I have never had that stun go off before. Wow. That that's a tough fight. I promise that I promise that's a tough fight. I've never had that happen before. Wow. I've been playing this game since it came out, and I just learned something new. Yeah, talking to Candaris with the Sith codes is the point of no return. So keep that in mind when you're doing stuff. We have already finished everything on this planet, though, so as long as we we just need to turn in the bounty first. Actually, we got some new stuff from that dude, didn't we? What did we get? Armor, not for me. Something I already have. Something that would be good for me. Some more energy shields. Something. Oh, if I would have hit the power conduit, that would have dropped the shield down. Cool. Medpack, repair, gas, security spike, computer spike. Durasteel bonding alloy. Ooh. Some interesting stuff. Okay. You can actually have that. So yeah, droids get all their own equipment, which I find kind of cool. That's actually one reason I find droids better than Zalbar, the Wookiee, because the droids at least get a replacement for the equipment that Zalbar can't use. Oh, I walked past it. Droids at least get a replacement for the equipment Zalbar can't use. It's not that they don't get equipment taken away, they just have their own equipment. But Zalbar is literally uses the equipment we do, except there are certain ones he can't use. And he can't ever wear armor. So I just do not find him worth using. The cantina is over here. Yeah, I really should have checked T3's equipment before we went into that. Unfortunately, I could not, or I didn't, or rather I could, but I didn't think of it. That's entirely my fault, but we still made it. We made it, and we didn't have like a huge impact on our,
I figured you'd be back.
Candaris, I'm busy.
Now, I know the Sith military base had a break-in, and I know it was you. I know you've got those departure codes I need. So what do you say? We join forces, and I can get you inside Davik's base, and right to the Ebon Hall. We can go right now. Fair enough, but don't take too long. As soon
I really like that Candaris is just totally chill about that. You're like, well, I have something I need to do first. He's like, yep, fair enough. Just hurry up with it. Which is fair, considering we're, at least narratively, we would be on a time limit. So that is everything on Taris covered. We have completely finished this planet. So all that's left is just get our asses out of here.
I figured you'd be back. Now, so... Davik's always looking to recruit new talent. I'll tell him how you won that swoop race and mention that you're interested in working for the exchange. I'll say I brought you in so he could check you out. He'll have you stay at his estate for a couple of days while he runs some background checks on you. That's standard procedure.
This is too risky. We should find another way.
You got another plan, sister? Or are you just objecting because you didn't think of it?
No, I don't have another plan.
Ursula, why are you talking to me?
My life in your hands, however.
I can say the same about you. That makes us even. Fortunately, we both want to get off this rock, right? While Davik's checking you out, we steal the Ebon Hawk and escape Taris. Come on. I've got an airspeeder nearby to take us to Davik's estate. The sooner we're off Taris, the better.
I don't see the big deal about the background check. I mean, we're stealing his ship, and background checks take a bit. I really don't see this coming into play. Also, yes, Candaris heals over time. It's kind of wonderful. Also, yes, if you're curious, we have already gotten 2/3 of the party members available. We get them before we even get full reign of the game. These last 3 are the only ones that are left. And we actually get this one before we get full reign of the game, too. It's kind of hilarious. So this cutscene is we're just looking at, this is a cutscene of the Sith fleet up above. I'll read the dialogue as it comes out. Still don't know why this doesn't broadcast. It's kind of stupid, but I don't know. So we're looking at the ship still. It's just slowly ambling through space. Still just slowly ambling through space. Why do I need to see? Why am I watching a ship just glide? Okay, you at least see the important part of the cutscene. That cutscene was pointless.
You summoned me, Lord Malik.
The search for Bastila is taking too long. We cannot risk her escaping Taris. Destroy the entire planet.
The entire planet, Lord Malik. But there are billions of people on Taris. We'd be slaughtering countless innocent civilians, not to mention our own men still on the surface.
Your predecessor once made the mistake of questioning my orders, Admiral. Surely you are not so foolish as to make the same mistake.
Of course not, my Lord Malik. I will do as you command, but it will take several hours to position our fleet.
Then I suggest you begin immediately. You are dismissed, Admiral.
Yep.
Yes, Lord Malik.
That's why when you talk to Candaris there, it's a point of no return. And that's why if you didn't get everything on Taris before this point, you couldn't come back for it. Because Malik's going to blow the planet up.
So, Candaris, I see you've brought someone with you. Most intriguing, if I do say so myself. You usually travel alone.
It's not like you to take on partners, Candaris. You're getting soft.
Watch yourself, Callow. You may be the newest Cath Hound in the pack, but you aren't top dog yet.
Enough. I won't have my top 2 men killing each other. That's not good business. I'm sure Candaris has an explanation as to why he's not working solo anymore.
This is a special case, Davik. I ran into someone the Exchange might want to recruit. You may have heard something of their exploits already.
Ah, yes. Now I recognize your companion. The rider who won the big swoop race. Very impressive, as was your display in the rather heated battle afterwards. You know, Candaris was right. The Exchange is always looking for new talent. You could have a bright future with our organization. With the recommendation from Candaris and a thorough background check, you could become part of the Exchange. Many would kill to prove themselves worthy of this honor. Come with me. I will give you a tour of my operations. I'm certain you'll be most impressed. Ah, there she is. The Ebonhawk, my pride and joy, the fastest ship in the Outer Rim. Note the state-of-the-art security system I've had installed to protect her. The shields are completely impregnable. Nobody can get past them without the codes to try and steal my baby. Unfortunately, the Sith military blockade has grounded my vessel. The Ebonhawk can outrun any vessel in the galaxy. But even she isn't fast enough to avoid the auto-targeting laser cannons of the orbiting Sith fleet. I am, of course, working on acquiring the Sith departure codes so that I may come and go as I please. However, progress has been slow. But we should continue our tour. These will be your accommodations. The slave quarters are just down the hall. If you need anything during your stay, food, a massage, feel free to call upon their services. If all goes well with your background check, you will be invited to join the exchange. I'd advise you to accept the offer when it comes, or suffer the dire consequences of refusal. You will stay in these rooms as my guest for the next few days. I will not accept no for an answer. Feel free to visit the slave quarters at any time during your stay. I must warn you that if you are found anywhere outside the guest wing during your stay, or if you bother my other guests, my security forces will deal with you most harshly. I will return after the investigation into your background is complete. Until then, make yourself comfortable. Come, Callow. Let us leave our guests in peace.
Okay, we're inside. Now all we have to do is figure out a way to get past the Ebonhawk security system, and we can get the rest of your group off this planet. No sense waiting around here, though. The sooner we get off Taris, the better.
Okay, so for this one, I am not going to be exploring everywhere.
What?
There's a whole lot of space, but I have no way of backing out to go back to the base or heal or restock if I need it. So we're basically just going to be bum rushing through this. What we want the most from this comes at the very end, and it's only missable if you don't adhere to your RPG instincts. This is not the right way. I will say this, Davik's got a nice place. I like the throne.
So be it.
No drops. I just hope I can remember which way I'm supposed to be going here. That's the major worry I have. This place is kind of windy. And stuff like this can happen. Luckily these guys are chumps. Those guys are chumps and Candaris is really good. Why am I still in combat? There we go. Why am I still in combat? Oh. Thank you for that, Bastila.
Thank you. You have no idea what it was like in that torture cage. I don't know how much more I could take before
You're just lucky I accidentally stumbled in here.
I don't have anything to give you as a reward for freeing me. Nothing tangible anyway. But I've got information that could be worth a fortune. I used to be the pilot of the Ebonhawk, Davik's
cool.
flagship.
We had to come here to save him
codes
anyway.
To disable the security system protecting it. I'll load them onto your datapad now. You can use those codes to steal the Ebonhawk right out of its hangar. Sell it to the highest bidder, ransom it back to Davik. Whatever you do, you'll make thousands. It won't be long.
Get going, dude. I don't know how far you're gonna make it.
We should get going.
I don't know how far you're gonna actually make it before the bombardment begins. Alright. Okay, so I'm going down. Okay,
Yes?
Bastila, I need you to pop it one more time for me. Trump, 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 Trump. Up, over. Okay. Save before you go in here.
On it. Damn.
Well, you have to unlock it first, but... Save before you go in there. Use access card, access system commands, disable hangar security, return to root menu. Also, if you've seen the overload the terminal thing, yes, you can in fact blow yourself up by overloading that terminal. I'm not sure why that's there. I think it was just meant to be a joke.
Damn those Sith, they're bombing the whole planet. I knew they'd turn on us sooner or... Oh, look what we got here. Thieves in a hangar. So, you figured you'd just steal my ship for your getaway and leave me high and dry while the Sith turn the planet into dust? Sorry, but that ain't gonna happen.
I'll take care of them, Davik. I've been looking forward to this for a long time.
Make it quick, Carlo. The Sith mean business. If we don't get to our ships and find somewhere safe, the bombs they're dropping will kill us all.
I'm thinking there's probably not somewhere safe when the Sith are doing a literal planet bombardment.
I'm here.
That didn't work like I wanted it to. This is why I kept that, that's why I kept that level up in, and just in case you were wondering. Because that's kind of bullshit. Bastila! No, get rid of the flurry. Quit adding the flurry! Oh, for fuck's sake. She's gonna go down because the stupid AI won't let me actually add that. And this is why you save beforehand. No, don't use that. That's a terrible... I'm gonna, like, hack that skill out, because it's just such a terrible skill.
What can I do?
And Bastila went down because her AI wouldn't behave. No, use it now. Jesus, fuck.
you with me. This thermal detonator will blow us all to bits.
I like how he waits for us to get out of the way.
Damn those Sith! Now bring this whole hangar down around our ears.
And that's why I focus Kylo Nord, if you were curious. Because once you get his health low enough, the fight just ends. And you still get credit for killing Davik. And all the stuff Davik drops.
Let's get this ship fired up. We'll pick up the rest of your friends and then we'll have to get off this planet.
And once again, just watching the ship, the Sith ship, float aimlessly in space. Still just floating in space. Because this is the riveting cutscene. I don't get the point to those cutscenes. Like, it's so boring and it goes on for too long.
Taris is defenseless against our assault, Lord Malak. They are offering no resistance. The city is in ruins.
Resume the bombardment, Commander. Wipe this pathetic planet from the face of the galaxy.
And now it's actually doing something. That sound is it firing its guns on the planet. And that, as you can tell, is the upper city of Taris getting totally wrecked. And this is the Ebon Hawk taking off, because we're getting the fuck out of here. And we're being chased by weird fighters. TIE fighters, I think they're called? We'll see. Hi, Candaris.
Plot a course for Dantooine. There's a Jedi enclave there where we can find refuge.
Incoming fighters.
You just kind of awkwardly standing there.
Turrets. You have to hold the Sith fighters off until we get those hyperspace coordinates punched in.
I don't think that usually happens. And this is the exact same thing it was before, us getting attacked by fighters. No, I think TIE Fighters is the Empire. I don't know. Welcome to the minigame I hate the fucking most. This is the worst goddamn minigame. These ships are annoying to hit, hard to see, and can literally... Annoying to hit, hard to see, and as you can see there, they can literally hit you from outside of your gun turret range. It's so fucking stupid. Oh, let's not forget that if you angle right, the star completely blinds you, which is also conducive to fun gameplay. Seriously, I hate that minigame so much. And now we're literally just flying through space. With another boring, slow pan over the ship. And me getting blinded by the star a second fucking time. Yes, it does.
Dantooine. Seems like a lifetime since I last set foot on her surface. Though in truth, it's only been a few months. We should be safe from Malak here. For now, at least.
Safe? You saw what his fleet did to Taris. There wasn't a building over 2 stories high left standing. They turned the planet into one big pile of rubble.
Even the Sith would think twice before attacking Dantooine. There are many Jedi here, including several of the most powerful masters of the Order. There is great strength within this place. We can get supplies here and recuperate. The Academy is a place of mental and spiritual healing. Something we could all use after what we've been through.
Maybe you're right. It isn't easy to witness the annihilation of an entire planet. I know Mission must be taking it pretty hard.
She will find a way to come to terms with her grief. She's stronger than she appears. We just need to give her time. Now I must go speak with the Council. I need their advice on recent developments. After I've met with them, I will meet you outside the ship.
Also, what I find interesting here is that we were talking about it in space, but this is literally just a cutscene showing us landing at Dantooine. Which I'm skipping because...
I've spoken briefly with the Council. They request an audience with you. We should go at once.
An audience with the Jedi Council? It's pretty unusual for someone who isn't even a Jedi. What's this about, Bastila?
I'm sorry, Cart, but I cannot tell you. All I ask is that you trust in the Force and the wisdom of the Council.
Well, I don't like being left out of the loop, but I'm not looking to get you in any trouble with the Jedi Masters. We'll do things your way for a while.
Come, they're expecting us. I will lead you to the Council chambers.
So yeah, I'm gonna be skipping all of the travel cutscenes because they're boring! They're mind-numbingly boring, and since you can't see them anyway, there's no point. Yeah, we're on Dantooine now, but we're gonna deal with that later. As Maverick said, yeah, that stupid little piece of shit minigame has a chance of triggering every single time we travel, which is really fucking annoying. That's why I'm gonna try to get in the habit of saving before every time we leave. But yeah, so this is officially the second planet of the game. It is not anywhere near as long as Taris, I do not believe. Because there's only the one planet, there's not like 3 separate levels to it, but we will actually get to that next time. When I continue this game. So I will see you then.